Welcome. My name is Steve Miller. I am the Chief Operating Officer of the Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative. Our President and CEO, Ryan Miller, is unable to be with us today as he and his wife welcome the newest member of the cooperative family. It is my privilege to present on Ryan's behalf, and I know you will join me in extending our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to the Miller family. I have been informed that we do have a quorum, which means we can commence business. I have instructed the Cooperative Executive Secretary, Clarissa Snyder, to duly record the minutes of this meeting. Before I turn things over to our board chair, Lisa Chaucy, I'd like to take a few moments to share a brief update. Over the years, our annual meetings have taken many forms. While they have provided valuable opportunities for reflection and connection between Northwestern REC members and employees, we've come to realize that these gatherings haven't always allowed us time or space to truly engage with our members in a meaningful way. With that in mind, last year we decided to scale back the format of our annual meetings. This change gives us the flexibility to focus on a series of member appreciation events throughout the year, offering even more opportunities for personal connection in the communities that we serve. Earlier this year, Northwestern REC kicked things off with a snow tubing event at Mount Pleasant in Edinburgh, which was a great success. Spring district nominating meetings offered opportunities for engagement, with more than twice as many members in attendance this year than any year in recent history. Since last fall, we've taken a tour of our service territory, meeting members in their neighborhoods for coffee and breakfast. As your COO, I greatly value this opportunity to meet with our members, answer their questions, hear their concerns, and spend time with them one-on-one during these smaller gatherings. Just last weekend, we celebrated our 90th anniversary celebration, a full day of family-friendly fun, showcasing safety, local talent, and our great community spirit. We are looking forward to hosting more events in the months ahead, including additional coffee and conversation events and high school football games. We encourage you to stay up to date by checking pen lines, visiting our website, northwesternrec.com, and following Northwestern REC's Facebook page for announcements and details. And now it is my pleasure to introduce your board chair and District 8 Representative, Lisa Chaucy, who will preside over this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. As you know, my name is Lisa Chaucy. I'm your District 8 representative and current board chair. My family and I are from the Guys Mills area, and I've had the privilege of serving on the board for the past 9 years. As a member-owned cooperative, everything we do at Northwestern REC is guided by the people that we serve, our members. That means the cooperative just isn't here just for you, but it's owned by you. And just as importantly, is represented by you through the fellow members who serve on the board. So at this time, I'd like to take a moment now to introduce to you the individuals who help lead our cooperative with dedication and integrity, your board of directors. Representing District Number 1 is Ms. June Shellhammer, who, along with her family, resides in Franklin Township, west of Edinburgh. She has proudly served on the board for the past 4 years. Representing District Number 2 is Mr. Earl Kuhn, who, along with his wife Teresa, reside in Washington Township in the Edinburgh area. A dedicated member of the cooperative board for 16 years, Earl currently serves as the board treasurer. In addition to his role on our board, he also represents Northwestern REC at our generation and transmission cooperative, Allegheny Electric. District Number 3 is represented by Ms. Candy Brundage, who, along with her family, is from the Corey area. She has served on the board for 4 years and currently holds the position of board secretary. Representing District Number 4 is our newest board member, Kevin Cox. Hailing from the western part of Cambridge Springs, Kevin was elected to the board in 2024. We're pleased to have him bring a fresh perspective and a strong commitment to serving our members. Representing District Number 5 is Ms. Kim Doctor. She and her family are long-term residents of the Eastern Cambridge Springs area and has been a dedicated member of the cooperative for 19 years. Kim brings valuable experience and a strong connection to the community she represents. Representing District Number 6 is Mr. Earl Snyder, who serves as our board's vice chair. He and his wife Renee and their family are from the Townville area. Earl has been a dedicated member of the board for the past 6 years and brings his thoughtful leadership and a strong commitment to the cooperative's mission. District Number 7 is represented by Ms. Marion Davis. She and her family are from the Meadville area, and she has faithfully served the board for the past 9 years. Marion brings a wealth of insight and dedication to her role, always keeping the needs of our members at heart. District Number 9 is represented by Lanny Rogers. Along with his wife, Georgia, they call Cockerton area their home, and they have been a dedicated board member for the cooperative for the past 26 years, and he represents, again, District Number 9. He proudly served as Pennsylvania's representative to the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association in Washington, D.C., championing the interests of rural electric cooperatives across the nation. These 9 individuals, your fellow members and neighbors, elected by you, serve as Northwestern REC's Board of Directors, united in their commitment to serving you and strong leadership, responsible stewardship, and a clear vision for the cooperative's continued success. At this time, your District Number 3 Director and Board Secretary, Candy Brundage, will read the official notice, review the proof of mailing, and present the minutes of the 2025 annual meeting.
Thank you, Lisa. Please take note that the regular annual meeting of the members of the Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative Association will be held at the cooperative office located at 22534 State Highway 86, Cambridge Springs, PA, from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, August 5th, 2026 for the following purposes. Number 1, to hear and pass upon the reports of officers, directors, and committees. Number 2, the election of 5 directors to serve the cooperative. Article 4 of the bylaws permits district nomination meetings, which were held on March 19th, 31st, April 9th, 21st, 30th of 2026. The following candidates were nominated at the nominating committee meeting or by petition and are presented herewith for your consideration. District 2, Earl Kuhn from Edinburgh. District 5, Kim Doctor from Cambridge Springs. District 6, David Earl Snyder from Centerville. District 7, Marion Davis from Meadville. District 7, Frederick Barber, Conneaut Lake. District 8, Lisa Chaucy, Guys Mills. District 8, Nathan Zazula, Guys Mills. And number 3, for the transaction of any business that may properly be brought before this meeting. As authorized by Clarissa Schneider, Executive Secretary. Clarissa Schneider, being first duly sworn on oath, deposed and says that she is the Executive Secretary of the Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative Association, hereinafter called the Cooperative. That on the 8th day of June 2026, she caused to be mailed to each member of the cooperative notice of the annual meeting at the address as it appears in the records of the cooperative on June 8, 2026, by depositing such notice, postage prepaid in the United States mail, and that the above foregoing is true and correct copy of said meeting notice mailed as stated above, as approved by Clarissa Schneider, Executive Secretary. The next order of business is the review of the minutes from the 89th annual meeting. This important process ensures that our records accurately reflect the proceedings, and it requires formal approval from our members. A condensed version of the minutes is available online for your convenience. Any full detailed copy can be provided upon request. Additionally, a direct link to the minutes can be found in the description of this video below. To save time, I would like to entertain a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the 2025 annual meeting.
Make a motion, dispense of the reading of the minutes. the 2025 annual meeting. Kevin Cox.
Thank you, Kevin. Do I hear a second?
I second that motion. Earl Kuhn.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. Now I would like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the 2025 annual meeting. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. At this time, I would like to invite your board treasurer, Earl Kuhn, to present the 2025 annual report. I almost grabbed it.
Good afternoon. I am Earl Kuhn, Board Treasurer. Kathy Lane is the Vice President and CFO of the cooperative. The 2025 annual report, which includes the cooperative's financial statements, was published in the July issue of the member magazine Penlines. It is also available on the Northwestern RAC's website for your convenience. Additionally, a direct link to the annual report can be found in the description of this video. Reviewing and accepting the annual report will require action from the members. Before we act, I would like to add that your board works very diligently to be fiscally responsible to both the organization and its member owners. In line with that commitment, the board has voted to retire capital credits once again this year. We are pleased to announce that we will retire $662,000 to our members. At each annual meeting, the membership acts on the cooperative's financial statements. Now I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the 2025 cooperative financials which were presented in the 2025 annual report published in Penlines. Motion by Kevin Cox. Do I hear a second? Second by Kim Doctor. Are there any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Motion carried.
Thank you, Earl. Now I'm pleased to introduce the nominees for Districts 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8, who are dedicated members eager to serve our cooperative and community. District number 2 represents LaBeouf, McCain, Summit, Washington, and Waterford Townships, and Edinburgh and Mill Village boroughs in Erie County. Our nominee for District 2 is Earl Kuhn. Earl Kuhn, a lifelong resident of Edinburgh, continues to operate his family farm while bringing decades of public service and business experience to the Northwestern REC board. Holding degrees in mathematics from Edinburgh University and an MBA from Gannon University, he served in local government for over 20 years before completing his career in the road construction industry. A dedicated co-op member since the 1940s, Earl actively involved in his community, including service with Oasis Lodge 416, and enjoys time with his family, who continue to support the family farm. District 5 represents Cambridge, Rockdale, Richmond, Venango, and Woodcock Townships, and Blooming Valley, Sagertown, and Woodcock boroughs in Crawford County. Our District 5 nominee is Kim Doctor. Kim Doctor, first elected to the Northwestern REC board in 2007, is a credentialed cooperative director with advanced leadership certificates and has served in key roles including treasurer and secretary. A Villa Maria College graduate recognized for excellence in accounting, She serves as Rockdale Township Tax Collector and Treasurer for the Crawford County Tax Collection Association, while also working as a substitute teacher and part-time bookkeeper. Active in her church and community, Kim lives in Cambridge Springs and has been a dedicated co-op member for over 40 years, bringing both professional expertise and deep community ties to her leadership role. District 6 represents Athens, Oil Creek, Rome, Steuben, and Troy Townships, and Centerville Borough in Crawford County, and Southwest and Elder Townships in Warren County. The nominee for District 6 is David Earl Snyder. David Earl Snyder, a Somerset County native and Penn State graduate in agriculture science, has served on the Northwestern REC board since 2020 and currently holds the role of vice chair. A credentialed cooperative director with board leadership certification, Earl brings both professional and hands-on agricultural experience through his 27-year career with Hubbard ADM and his family farm in Troy Township, where he and his wife have raised 4 children. Actively involved in his church and community, he enjoys farming, hunting, and supporting his children and grandchildren in activities ranging from 4-H to theater, reflecting his strong commitment to family, community, and cooperative service. District 7 represents East Fallowfield, Pine, Sadsbury, Summit, and Vernon Townships in Crawford County. There are 2 candidates for District 7, Miss Marion Davis and Mr. Frederick Barber. Marion Davis, a longtime Vernon Township resident and 57-year member of Northwestern REC, has dedicated her life to service through her church, community organizations, and agricultural and youth programs. From leadership roles in 4-H and regional equine associations to owning local businesses and serving as USPS sub-rural carrier, Marion brings deep rural insight and strong commitment to community. She remains actively involved in local organizations and events with a lifelong focus on family, faith, and service. Mr. Frederick Barber is a Union City native and graduate of Union City High School. He holds a degree in outdoor education and environmental studies from Colorado Mountain College and Green Mountain College. He spent several years working in park management in South Carolina before returning to Pennsylvania in 2022. Where he now serves as the City of Meadville's Stormwater Program Manager. With more than a decade of public service experience, including serving as chairperson of the Northwestern REC member panel on elections, Mr. Barber brings a strong passion for community leadership. He resides in Vernon Township with his wife, Darlene, and their 3 daughters. District 8 represents East Fairfield, East Meade, Greenwood, Randolph, Union, and Westmead Townships in Crawford County. There are also 2 candidates for District 8, Miss Lisa Chaucy and Mr. Nathan Zazula. Lisa Chaucy of Guys Mills serves as chair of the Northwestern REC board and represents the cooperative of the Pennsylvania Rural Electric Association. With a business background and experience as practice manager at Mercy House of Meadville, she brings strong leadership and community insight. Lisa is active in her church and local organizations, has small business experience, and remains deeply connected to her rural roots. A former youth tour participant, she continues a family legacy of cooperative service inspired by her father's 34 years on the board while enjoying time with her family and grandchildren. Nathan Zazula of Guys Mills is Public Works Director for the City of Meadville and has served the city since 2007. He also serves on the board of the Keystone Utility Group overseeing wastewater operations. A University of Buffalo graduate with a master's in urban planning and a PA-DEP Class A wastewater certification. Nathan brings extensive public service experience, including work with the Crawford County Planning Commission and local organizations. He is committed to financial responsibility, protecting members' interests and property rights, supporting line worker safety and resources, and addressing issues such as the impact of data centers, while enjoying life in Crawford County with his dogs and daughter. For more detailed profiles of these candidates, please refer to the 2025 annual report published in July issue of Penn Lines magazine. The report is also available online at northwesternrec.com, and a direct link can be found in the description of this video below. I would like to take a moment to introduce the member panel on director elections who have been appointed from the membership to oversee the nomination and election process. Finally, the members of the panel are Chairperson Mark Zelinsky, Tom Best, Clemens Mershon, Richard Nyland, and Bonalyn Stone. Thank you for the time and service you have given the cooperative this year. I would also like to introduce Glenn Thompson. Mr. Thompson has been the co-op's attorney since 1996. At this time, I would like Mark Zelinsky, the chairman of the member panel on director elections, to give us the results of the election.
Thank you. This is a certificate of member panel on Director of Elections. We, the undersigned, the duly appointed member panel on Director Elections at the annual meeting of the members of the Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative Association Incorporated, held this 5th day of August 2026, do hereby certify that the election of directors was fairly and impartially conducted, that we received the votes of the members by ballot and counted the votes cast, and that the following members received the number of votes set opposite their respective names, to wit: District 2 for a 3-year term, Earl Kuhn. Number of votes received, 1,113. District 5 for a 2-year term, Kim Doctor. Number of votes received, 1,139. District 6 for a 3-year term, David Earl Snyder. Number of votes received, 1,100. District 7 for a 3-year term, Marion Davis. Number of votes received, 668. Frederick Barber. Number of votes received, 491. District 8 for a 1-year term, Lisa Chaussee. Number of votes received, 745. Nathan Zazula. Number of votes received, 428. We further certify that the following persons were duly elected as directors to hold office for a term of 3 years, thence next ensuing, or until their successors shall have been elected and qualified. District 2, Earl Kuhn. District 5, Kim Doctor. District 6, Earl David Snyder. District 7, Marion Davis. And District 8, Lisa Chaussee. Thank you.
Thank you all for attending and participating in the cooperative's annual meeting. I look forward to being with you next year at the 2027 annual meeting. I now declare this 90th annual meeting of the members of the Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative Association officially closed. Thank you.